Hi guys, it's Audrey. I'm back here with another video, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button because that will help me out a lot and I would really appreciate it. Today I'm just gonna do a little bit of a summer glowy makeup tutorial because in the summer I change up my makeup a little bit. I make my eyes a little bit more bronzy than I normally would. I bronze my face a lot more than I normally would. I wear self-tanner. I mean, I wear a self-tanner all year round, so that's not really that different, but I'm just gonna do a little makeup tutorial. So let's just get on into it. Whenever I do my makeup, I always make sure that I wear a headband. My mom and I just like buy headbands. I don't know where we got this. I might have gotten this from Amazon or something, but it has like little, what's the word? Oh, combs. They're kind of like combs. So when you put it on, it like grabs onto the hair and pushes it back. You know what I mean? So I always put on that because I don't want my hair getting makeup on it. Simple as that. I think we can all agree that that's not a good look. So first, I'm going to start off by priming my face. This is my favorite primer at the moment. It is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, and literally what it does is it makes your face kind of feel like sticky so that when you put the makeup on, it literally sticks to your face. And this was honestly my saving grace when I was at school, like for going to frat parties, especially like when it's really hot out. Like, you know, of course some of my makeup would sweat off, but I think it really reduced it a lot. So first I just do 2 pumps on my hand and then just put it all over my face. Oh, by the way, I am shooting on my G7X today instead of my T6i. So we're gonna see if the focus is a little better. You know, we love to see it. We're hoping for the best. I think it's gonna work. I don't know. Anyway, put that on my face and you let it sit for like a minute and then you put on the foundation. So I'm going to be using, I don't know where my foundation is. It was next to my bed. Couldn't tell you why. I don't know, but it was next to my bed, so here it is. I'm using the Born This Way foundation in Golden Beige. So I'm just using my damp beauty blender to just pat this in, and yeah, I'm just gonna do this. And now, oh, sir. Is this person in front of my house? I hope not. So now I have my foundation on. I'm gonna do my concealer. And I, of course, use the Tarte Shape Tape, and I use light neutral. I kind of change the shade sometimes, but this one works for me right now, so that's what I'm using. I just do, you know, this underneath here, and then I do my chin. So first what I'll do is I will blend the chin, and I try to keep it in like the concentrated area where I put it, because if you put it everywhere, it's like, well, what are you highlighting? You're essentially highlighting everything, and that's silly. So then I'm gonna do the inner corners of my eyes, and I kind of extend it down my nose because when I'm gonna do my nose contour, you want the side of your nose to be like lighter than the contour so that it in turn makes the contour pop and has a contrast. After we do that, I kind of did this a little bit out of order. If I want to cover up spots with concealer, I use the NARS Soft Matte Concealer, and I use it in medium 2 ginger. And I just like dip into it with this Sephora brush, and like right here, I have this like weird pimple, but like not, and I don't remember popping a pimple over there. It's like a popped pimple. Like I popped it, but I don't remember popping a pimple. So kind of confused, kind of concerned. We're fine. I guess I'll live, but you know, weird. So then I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender. I'm just gonna kind of like go over top of it like a tad. And then I'm gonna go back to my under eyes because I have not put powder on them yet and I don't want any creasing. And I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I like this better than Laura Mercier's simply because I think the Laura Mercier translucent powder is a little too drying. So I just put like this much in here, take my beauty blender and dip it in there, and then press it under my eyes. And I'll press it everywhere else on my face. but I'll definitely concentrate on these highlighted areas a little bit more than I will the rest of my face. And then after I like get every part that really needs to be like set, then I just go over my entire face with a little bit of this translucent powder. So basically, when I'm letting it bake, I'll just go on my phone for like a hot sec. You don't really have to let it bake for that long. I just do it, you know? Cause like, why not? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to dust off all of this powder. This is just a brush that I got on Amazon. Nothing special. So I dust that off, but as you can tell, my body still looks darker than my face. So what I do to fix that is I go in with the Sephora Matte Perfection Powder Foundation, and it's in the shade 32 Neutral Fawn. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna press the powder all over my face, and it takes away some of this like Flashback Mary vibes, you know what I mean? You might be wondering, why the heck are you putting on powder foundation over top of liquid foundation when you could just put translucent powder on? Well, the thing is that as you just saw with the translucent powder, I still looked washed out and it still didn't look like it was the same color as my body. And I hate that. Like, I don't want to look washed out. I don't want to have Flashback Mary vibes. So this is what I do. And you might think that it would look really, really cakey, but it actually doesn't. And I always get so many compliments on like how nice my skin looks, and it's because I'm not like caking the makeup on, you know? Like, I'm not putting on my liquid foundation with a brush, because with a brush, it's not absorbing a lot of the product, whereas the Beauty Blender is. And I know that sounds bad, but it also just like kind of puts the perfect amount of product on your skin and like allows it to actually go into your face, if that makes sense. And it doesn't look like it's a layer on top of your skin. It looks more like something that is actually your skin. I don't know if that made any sense, but it doesn't look cakey. Anyway, my face still looks a little bit lighter than my body, but once I like contour and bronze, then it won't. Speaking of contour, that's what we're gonna do next. So I'm going in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm just going in with the middle shade, and we're just gonna contour my cheekbones. So you wanna like definitely go in with like a light hand at first, because if you don't, and you put way too much product on there, it's gonna be really hard to blend. I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour brush, and then I'll contour my forehead. Oh, I hate makeup tutorials. Ow. Ow. So then I'll like go down here and I'll kind of contour my chin. So I do this a little bit, but I don't do it like a harsh, you know, contour, and some people do, but I only don't because it just kind of looks silly. You just see a line, then the chin hanging down, and then the neck, and it looks silly. So I do it like underneath and then blend it into my neck so that it doesn't, you know, look like that. Then I'm gonna bronze, and I'm using the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Right now I should probably have the Dark Chocolate Soleil, but I don't. But yeah, I'm just gonna put that a little bit above where I was contouring, and basically like in the same spot of my forehead contour. But I'll put a little bit in the middle so that it doesn't look like crazy. But I think it does look crazy right now. I don't know. I'm not really sure. So sorry guys if this looks crazy so far. I swear, I'm like pretty decent at makeup. Oh my god, what is wrong with my forehead right now? Jeez! Guys! What on earth? Okay, like sorry for the little freak out. Like I think it'll look good in the end. I don't know, I'm like really scared now. Next we're gonna contour my nose, and I'm gonna contour it with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette with that same shade that I used for all the other contouring on the rest of my face. I'm using this Lamora brush that I got on Amazon. I got it in like a brush bundle. They're like decent brushes that you can get on Amazon. Basically, I'll make like a little V down here, and then I'll go up from there. Contouring my nose is genuinely like a huge challenge for me, and I really don't enjoy doing it, but I love the way that it ends up looking. So I do that, and then I'll like wipe off my brush a little bit, and I'll just like blend it with the same brush. I should probably use 2 different brushes. Would that be a good idea? I don't know. Anybody who knows makeup really well, like let me know if that would be a decent idea. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bake the sides and highlight the top. So I'm taking my same Born This Way translucent powder, and I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender again, and I'm just gonna trace down the side. You just try to make it look as like symmetrical as you possibly can. And I don't do a good job of that, but I try. And then I'm gonna do that again, and I'm going to put it underneath my contour over here. And I never really used to do this, but recently I've been doing it and I think it looks really good. So I'm going in back with my powder brush and I'm just dusting this off. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this little, like, yet again, Lamora brush that I got on Amazon, and I'm gonna go in with this banana powder and put it down the bridge of my nose and at the tip. It's not for me to say yeah, highlight the top, and then I'll highlight it with the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter. And this is the one that has Girl Next Door and Chic Freak. So I go in with this on the bridge. I was using Girl Next Door for my bridge, and then I go in with Chic Freak on the tip of my nose because it's not as like blinding. But yeah, so I just highlight there. I don't highlight right there, so it kind of looks like a like upturned. Shade and light, let me tell ya, it's art. Makeup is art. I did a speech about that in high school. I gotta be. Anyway, then we're gonna go off to my favorite part of makeup, blush, and I'm using my classic Chanel blush. There's no better blush on the face of this earth than Chanel blush. So I am using the shade 71 Malice, and it looks like this. It's like kind of a peachy pink, and I just go in with my IT Cosmetics blush brush. I just put it on my cheeks and like kind of everywhere because I love it. Okay, so we did that. It might look like a lot of blush, and you're right, it is. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spray my face. This really helps with like keeping your makeup from looking cakey. So I'm just going in with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray and spraying it all on my face. And then I'm gonna do my eyebrows. And I'm just gonna go in with my Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Blonde. I really do not have good eyebrows, and filling them in is like the bane of my existence. I really don't like doing my eyebrows because it just takes so long and I can never get it like so right, you know? But yeah, I basically go like a little darker on the outside, and then I try to have it like fade a little bit. If you draw in your eyebrow, especially if you're like blonde like me, if you draw in your eyebrows so dark, like here all the way out, it just like doesn't look good and it doesn't really look natural. So I just try to like make it a little ombre. So then I just brush it out, and that's what really like makes it. And then after I brush them, I'll go in again with the pencil and like just make sure that nothing's way too sparse looking. And then I brush it again. Do you see what I mean by like, this is so tedious? It's just annoying, but then they end up looking good. So it's like, okay, like I guess I'll do it. So then I'm just gonna go in with my Anastasia Brow Gel, and this is just the clear brow gel. I always just put it over top of this. I'll like dot it with the top and then brush through. Okay, so now that the brows are done, I'm literally gonna go in with blush again, because what we're gonna do is now I'm gonna like highlight my cheeks. I am using this Sigma tapered highlighting brush. It's the F35, and I'm gonna use my Fenty highlighter again. I like to use Chic Freak on my cheekbones because it's a little bit more subtle than this one is. This is like a blinding highlight, and I don't really like to use a blinding highlight, and I don't know why, it's just not my thing. So now I'm just gonna do my eyeshadow, and this time I'm not gonna do, you know, one that's like so dark. It's gonna be more like a glowy, bronzy look. I'm just using my Jaclyn Hill x Morphe palette, and I'm gonna go in with this shade. If you can't tell, I've used it a lot. I'm just gonna like take that and put it like in my crease and like almost up to my brow bone, and then kind of like all over my lid. Just kind of put it everywhere almost. Oh, by the way, I'm using the Sigma E35 tapered blending brush. I'm gonna go in with this color, and I'm gonna try kind of put it almost in the same place, but a little bit more concentrated on my crease than that color was. beforehand. So then I'm gonna put that brush away and I'm gonna use this. This is also a Lamora brush. This is gonna be the darkest color I'm gonna use. It's gonna be this color. And I'm just gonna use it in like my outer corner and crease. And then I'm gonna go in with this. This is a little like Bobbi Brown brush. It's just like a flat shadow brush. I'm gonna go in with this shimmer color up here. And it's like a darker pink shimmer. And I'm just gonna put it up here. And I'm gonna go in with my Sigma E30 pencil brush. And I'm gonna go in with that tan color again. And I'm going to do my lower lash line. Guys, should I highlight my inner corner? I never highlight my inner corner. I just never do it. I'm feeling bold, let's do it. So I'm gonna grab my Modern Renaissance palette. I'm gonna take this gold shade. We're going for golden and glowy, right? This should work. We're just gonna put it in my inner corner. Now, I can't explain why I don't like an inner corner highlight, but I just really don't think it looks good on me. But I think it might look good right now. I'm not sure. I don't know. Today, I'm gonna use the Definicials by Lancome. And this mascara is great because it's not too like clumpy or anything. It's really good for like if you like a more natural look. This is like pretty buildable and it won't clump. So that's what I like about this. But before I actually put my mascara on, I'm going to do my waterline with a white eyeliner, and I'm using just this Sephora Glide liner, and it's waterproof and it's in the shade White Snow. So I do my waterline with the white, and I'm just gonna do my mascara. And usually before I do like my lipstick, I'm gonna dust my face with powder again, just so that I don't look too oily. Like I like looking glowy, but not oily. Like there's a difference between those two. And then I'm gonna spray with setting spray again. And then I'm going to use my Fresh Sugar lip treatment in the shade Honey. And this is just like a really good, pretty nude. Alright guys, so this is the finished makeup look. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think I'm gonna keep doing my makeup like this more often. And I'm kind of surprised that I'm really not mad about the inner corner highlight. Especially since I did gold. Like I really didn't think I was gonna like it, but I kind of do. And I think I'm gonna do it more often. So yeah. Also, what I used on my lips was this, my camera cut off. I used the Fresh Sugar lip treatment in the shade Honey. And then I used the Laneige lip glowy balm over top of it. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you learned something new about makeup and how to do it and how I do it. And yeah, just remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe because that really helps me out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.